to do a hiking holiday but don't want to go it alone. You want to go off the beaten track but would rather be led by someone who knows the route. You want to be active but also want time to learn more about the local culture, enjoy the food and wine, and have time to relax. This could be the answer, a small group escorted tour with Hedonistic Hiking, a specialist operator providing a winning combination of guided hikes, cultural highlights and a real gastronomic experience. Run by Anglo-Aussie couple Jackie and Mick Parsons, Jackie told me more about their unique concept.
We choose the word hiking over walking because we want to ensure that people are coming along prepared for possibly a little bit of challenge every now and then, but then possibly more importantly is the hedonistic side of things, and that's what I think draws people to us, because we choose beautiful boutique hotels. We have fabulous picnic spreads, and we also have delicious dinners every evening with fabulous wines, and that is the comfort side of things.
And these are small groups, aren't they?
The maximum number is 60, and on a practical note, that's 2 minibuses to transport you around. It's like having a dinner party every night, and it's small enough to be friendly and not too large.
And for those 16 people, you've always got a tour guide and culinary host.
So on all our tours, it will be either Mick or I leading the tour. We want to be out here walking, meeting our lovely guests. So one of us is doing the walking, then we have another person who works as the culinary host. So on this tour it's Cinzia, but sometimes it may be me, and we have a team of fabulous people who look after the creature comforts, if you like.
I joined Jackie's group exploring one of Italy's finest culinary regions, Piedmont. The lush rolling hills of the Langhe Valley to the south of the Alps provide the perfect conditions for growing the Nebbiolo grape, used to make the world-renowned Barolo wines. Naturally, our itinerary included a number of tasting sessions. So 11 o'clock, we're now 4 wines in. This is all going rather well, don't you think? Cheers. Salute. Salute. And it's not just grapes that grow in abundance here. This particular Jewels of Piedmont tour is subtitled A Celebration of Slow Food. Piedmont is, after all, where the Italian slow food movement began. Our outings to a wide variety of restaurants always included an introduction to what we were about to eat and drink, provided by our culinary host, Cinzia.
We're talking today about slow food. They use produce that they can source locally, Presidia slow food, and this is the case tonight for our secondo. So, we have antipasto, we have quaglia al tartufo estivo. It's quail with summer truffle.
Today is actually our day off walking, but it's certainly not a day off for food and wine. As you can see, we're in this amazing restaurant in La Mora with the most fantastic view. Everyone's enjoying a typical, long, lazy Italian lunch. Back to the hiking, much needed after all that gastronomic indulgence. The terrain we covered across the week was really varied. For the first few days, we were in the foothills of the mountains, walking down through flower-filled meadows, and then up towards Monviso. Well, today is one of the most strenuous walks, not in distance, but in elevation. And it is pretty tough going, but there's no excuses needed to just stop whenever you want to. And of course you have to take in this amazing scenery. And the little church way over there is where we're heading for lunch. But first, we've got to go all the way around there. I better get going. Well, they don't call it hedonistic hiking for nothing. Out on the walks, we've been spoilt by Jackie feeding us snacks and sweets along the way. And now at the end of our hike, we've arrived here. There's a fantastic picnic set up by Cinzia. And we're so ready for our food, Cinzia. Yes, come on, this looks great.
Good. So 5 cereals with some pesto and some hazelnut from Piedmont.
You've hiked in with this, haven't you?
Yes, yes, I did.
You are really spoiling us.
Oh, it's good.
That's for sure. Everyone enjoyed the picnic and the challenge of this hike.
The gradients were good, the tracks were clear, we were well led by Jackie. It was really good.
And interesting how the weather changed so much, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, it just shows you when you're up 2,200 metres, the weather changes much more than you're used to in Australia.
Yeah.
You really need to be prepared.
It was hard the first part.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't easy.
But the beautiful scenery, you know, the vistas, seeing all the water, the snow, tramping through the snow, tramping through the stream.
Yeah.
It was pretty exciting.
And I have to say, Jackie's fantastic, isn't she? Because she'll let you go at your own pace. Yeah.
She's got this sixth sense about who needs a little bit of extra support.
It's been really good to talk to everybody and people from all different countries as well.
There's never a shortage of conversation.
No, and it's been good, and chatting helps pass the time as well.
Yeah.
While you're walking and discovering new things about yourself.
In the second half of the week, we moved on to the gentler hills of the Langay Valley, hiking through the vineyards and hazelnut groves. And it wasn't all about landscapes. We also had many opportunities to explore the towns and villages and step inside some of the impressive churches, castles and abbeys in this region. You know, if you brand your tours hedonistic, you are setting the bar quite high. And it's true to say these holidays don't come cheap, but when I think about what's included and the quality of the experience, both in terms of the hotels, the food and the wine and the guided hiking, I have to say it's more than met my expectations.
The food and the company have been amazing, and the wine, so it's all been fun.
I would recommend it both to couples and to solo travelers, definitely.
Couldn't say enough about Jackie, and I've hiked with Mick also, so they put it together really well. But the way they administer it is even better. There's just nothing forgotten, and the best thing about it, as far as I'm concerned, is I don't need to worry about a thing. I don't need to worry about whether I have a wallet with me. I don't worry about anything. And that's just a wonderful way to travel.